Mom?
Peter, what are you doing up so early?
I don't get to sleep. You got up kind of early yourself.
No, I couldn't sleep either. I want to stop by and see Lori before the morning shift starts filing in.
You know, this was the morning Ben was going to take her sailing. Now look at both of them.
Peter, there's one thing that we didn't settle last night. Remember, before we went to the emergency room? You never did tell me what you were doing all evening. Peter, where were you last night?
I'm just out.
Out where?
I got a burger. Saw Jim McNamara, and then we just goofed off the rest of the evening.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Oh, because that's important. My goodness, you never give me the third degree when I go get a burger for dinner.
I think the circumstances warrant my wanting to know.
Mom, I just forgot, okay? I just forgot. It's like I forgot to pick up Lori.
Peter, I'm sorry. It's just that so much has happened in the past 24 hours. I feel like I'm grabbing for excuses.
I just assumed Ben was going to pick her up. He never called me. He was supposed to get in touch with me. I should have called him. And Lori would have... Well, this couldn't happen.
Peter, you are not responsible for what happened to your sister.
I should have been there, Mom.
This family has faced critical times before. And we've come through it standing together, not blaming each other for the situation. You forgot to pick up Lori. All right, that's it. You just forgot. Are you going to be coming to the hospital later on?
I want to go with you this morning. I want to spend the day there.
Okay, well, why don't you hurry up and get dressed, and I'll pull the car around front.
Okay. Mom. Lori is going to be all right, isn't she?
I honestly don't know, Peter. But she's alive. And we can thank the Lord for that. I'll see you outside.
What is this? I'm being cross-examined by my own little brother?
Hey, I'm 17. We dropped a little. Had to do an awful lot of growing up lately. I'm wondering if it's all worth hoping for what you can't see.
Look, I'll tell you one thing I've learned through all this. I may not let what I believe show as much as I should, but it's still there.
Lori, this whole mess would be a lot easier if we didn't have this cause to uphold.
Peter, the cause is upholding us. Boy, I thought I was pessimistic.
It's not pessimism. It's just, I don't know, seeing the world for what it is.
You're awfully young to get so down on everything.
Whatever. I guess I'm not taking it very well at that.
Look, most brothers wouldn't be so loyal. You haven't deserted your own flesh and blood.
Listen, Lori. See, I get my information from all sides. From the kids, from Dad, from Grandma. That's kind of confusing. It's not that I doubt you. It's just that I wanted it from the source. You know, just the facts, man.
Before the record, I am as pure as the driven snow.
All right. Don't overdo it.
You know, you're all right for high school.
Yeah, you're not so bad either. For a sister.
That's great. That's just superb. Now, keep up the good work. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye. Oh, Nancy, I couldn't have planned the turn of events any better. Hollister Mall is well on its way to opening.
Opening? But I thought you were having construction.
Oh, no. That's all behind us. Actually, the construction is ahead of schedule. You see, we're planning to be in operation to capitalize on the pre-Christmas sales. Originally, we weren't scheduled to open before the middle of December.
Well, that is good news.
Oh, I'll say it is.
Charles, why don't we plan a party? The biggest thing that Kingsley's ever seen. And we can be there together so everyone will see us.
Actually, my secretary is already planning a celebration.
Oh? Well, you didn't tell me anything about it.
Well, no. I didn't want to intrude on you. After the accident, I thought it might be an added strain.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. There's nothing I like doing better than planning parties.
But what about your therapy sessions in the morning? And don't forget resting in the afternoon, too.
Oh, that's no problem. I can still do it. I know I can.
Well, the opening for Hollister Mall is actually going to happen sooner than we thought.
Really, when?
Oh, about a month or so.
Charles, that'll be about the same time as our wedding is planned.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that soon.
So soon? We've been waiting forever for this thing, Charles. If I didn't know you any better, I would think that you were more excited about Hollister Mall than about us getting married.
That simply isn't true. You know there isn't anything more I look forward to than our marriage.
Well, I just want us to be happy.
Well, so do I.
Do you really mean it?
Of course I do.
You call this a schedule? The part-time night shift isn't even listed.
I don't know how the oversight could have happened, Mr. Weaver.
Simply double-checking could have prevented it. You think you could get me a tally report on the number of hours each doctor spent on call last week? Thank you.
Oh, Mrs. Davidson, Dr. Greeley left a message for you. He said to tell you that your daughter has been moved from the intensive care unit.
I'll go see her now.
Wait, tell me, what is this about Lori? She been admitted here?
You mean you don't know?
No, about what? What's wrong with Lori?
Russ, last night Lori was attacked at Monroe Continuation School. It was an attempted rape.
Oh, boy. How's she doing?
Well, we don't really know. She was unable to speak when Ben and Alex brought her in.
Ben found her?
Ben and Alex arrived at the school just in time to save Lori. In the struggle, this person attacked Ben. There's a stab wound in his hand. He underwent surgery last night.
They catch the guy?
No, he got away.
That's too bad. Mrs. Davidson, if there's anything that I can do, anything.
Yeah, thank you, Russ.
Just let me know how I can help.
Okay. Look, I'm going to go to Lori's room now, and I'll call you later.
Okay.
It's funny, Peter. After I saw you at the Greenbrier the other night, Mary Ann was saying how much she admired Lori for being such a courageous person working at Monroe School.
Russ, look, if you don't mind, I wish you wouldn't mention the Greenbrier restaurant to anybody.
Oh, what's the big secret? Greenbrier's a pretty popular restaurant.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of personal. I'd rather not go into it right
Is there anything to do with Gil Prescott?
now. Gil?
Yeah, he dated Vicky for a while, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. I have no problem at all.
Okay. Well, thank you.
It's all right. It's no issue.
Oh, Jack.
How have you been here?
I don't know. Since my surgery, I don't remember.
Why don't you go lie down for a while and stay here with Lori?
No.
Ben, you need the rest. Your hand must be throbbing by now.
No, it hurts just a little.
can't leave her, Terry. Never again.
It's good that she's asleep.
She hasn't awakened since I've been here.
Lori, we're here. We're right here with you. You don't have to be afraid.
She's so beautiful. Why did this have to happen to her?
I don't know. Ben, we're gonna get through this.
When I think of what she went through before I got
Ben,
to her,
don't. Don't allow yourself to think that way.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. Lori.
In her own way, she knows you haven't left her.
Just wanted to talk to me.
She knows.
She hasn't since I found her. I love her so much, Terry. I love her so very much.
Memo to all hospital personnel. Copy to Lester Lewis, administrator, from Russ Weaver, assistant administrator. Subject: cost of living pay raises. Due to federal and state cutbacks of hospital funding, the proposed cost of living raises for all permanent and full-time employees have been rescinded until further notice. All part-time employees working 20 to 30 hours. I thought I said hold all calls. Oh. Send her in. Thank you. Oh, hey, didn't expect to see you this morning.
I just can't believe it.
What?
About Lori.
What'd you hear?
When I stopped by Terry's office to drop by the revised plans for the new wing, she wasn't in. And, one of the nurses told me that Lori had been attacked last night. Is that true, Russ?
Yeah. Some pervert got to her before Ben could pick her up. And when he finally got there, a guy cut his hand. He had surgery on this morning. Let to have 5 minutes alone with the dude to mess him up.
It must have been the same guy that's been following her for weeks. You know, at first I thought Lori was just imagining the whole thing, but...
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen her yet this morning, but I'll tell you something. It's going to be a hard time for her to pull through this one without...
Lori's a fighter, Russ. She won't give up. She can't.
Yeah, there comes a point in everybody's life, even people like Lori's, when they have to leave.
And the Lord will...
The Lord? God, where was he last night, huh?
Russ, if you're asking me why this happened, I don't know. I do know that Lori and Ben need us, though.
Yeah, I know. I told Terry that I would do anything I could. Just don't talk to me about this God stuff right now, okay? I'm really not up to it, all right?
Okay.
You be all right?
Sure. I want to see Lori before I go.
I want to see her then.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Mom, is Lori all right?
She's still sedated.
Is there anything I can do to help? Lori is so special to me.
Thank you, Mary Ann. Just being here helps.
I'd like to see her.
Well, right now, only family members are allowed in intensive care. Peter, you can go in as soon as I get clearance for you, but just for a little while.
Okay. Is Ben in there?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. He really should be resting, but I can't get him to leave Lori.
How is his hand?
Well, it's too early to say for sure, but right now he has no movement in it. Oh, I talked to Alex this morning. He said that Dr. Egan will be staying until at least the end of the week in case Ben needs follow-up surgery.
You mean he may never use that hand again?
Peter, Dr. Egan is a specialist in his field. He's doing everything he possibly can.
I still can't believe it. Last night while I was having dinner at the Greenbrier, Lori was being attacked and then stabbed.
Mrs. Davidson, there's a phone call for you.
Terry Davidson.
Well, it's about time. Do you know, I've been trying to ring you all morning long, and every time I get through, the nurses just keep saying you're not in your office.
And Nancy.
Well, you know I can't get around very much, and, you know, when I can't get you... Well, when I can't get you over the telephone, there's nothing else I can do.
Nancy,
I have to
will you please?
Terry, you don't have to shout at me.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shout.
Well, you're the one that said that we ought to keep in touch with each other.
I said I'm sorry.
Well, you treat perfect strangers better than you treat your own sister.
Okay, what do you want to discuss?
I want to talk about the house.
Well, now is not a good time to do it.
Oh, Terry, come on. When is a good time? Well, what could be so important that you can't talk now?
You don't know about Lori, do you?
Know about what?
Nancy, Lori was attacked last night by a rapist.
What?
So you see, now is not a good time to discuss the house. I'm sure you'll understand. Goodbye, Nancy.
You feeling all right?
Oh, Charles, that was Terry on the phone.
Suppose she wants her $5,000.
Charles, Lori was nearly raped last night while she was teaching at school.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Is that all you can say?
Well, I don't think it's so difficult to believe that Lori was attacked. In my opinion, the Davidsons simply go treading on ground where they don't belong. I mean, what was Lori doing there in the first place? And in the second place, look what they've done to Miriam.
Oh, is that it? You got Miriam on your mind. Well, suppose it was Miriam and not Lori.
Nancy, I already said I'm sorry about what happened to Lori.
Well, what's bothering you, Charles?
There's nothing bothering me. Why do you ask?
Because it seems like there's something wrong. That's why. I mean, something you're not telling me about. It's just not been the same with us lately.
Nancy, there's nothing wrong. It's all in your imagination.
Oh, Mr. Carpenter. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were still here. Should I do Nancy's therapy later today?
No, that's all right. I'm leaving.
Leaving? Where are you going?
Well, I have some corporate reports to finish about Hollister Mall.
Yeah, well, can't you do them here?
No, because I need more research on the matter. I need information that I don't have here. We are going to open sooner than we expected.
Really? That sounds profitable.
I thought you were going to spend the whole day with me here.
No, Nancy, don't worry. I've scheduled more than enough activities to keep you occupied today, believe me.
See? Tab has your whole day planned for you. See you later. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Goodbye, Mr. Carpenter, and congratulations on your early mall opening, Mr. Carpenter.
Are you having fun with this little game you're playing?
I don't play games, Nancy. You got a monopoly on that.
No, that's right. You don't play games. You just play dirty, right?
Allow me to give you some advice, some real friendly advice, Nancy. If you don't start spooning out some more of that, what do you say, sugar and spice to the old man, he's liable to go elsewhere and find it.
Look, I can handle Charles, thank you.
Good. Then just do that. Because I've decided that it's about time for me to collect another $5,000.
Peter.
What to say?
It's all right. It's all right.
Should have been there. Now it's too late. If I'd have just been there.
Peter, now don't punish yourself. There's so many things all of us wished we'd done.
Your hand is it. I'm sorry about that.
Lori's the only thing that matters to me.
She said anything?
No, she just sings.
Maybe that's for the best right now. Mom said she tried to get you to rest. She thought maybe I could persuade you.
Oh, I'm fine. Really, I'm fine.
You should go get something to eat or something.
Oh, thank you.
Well, at least let me go get you something to drink.
Laurie.
Laurie?
Laurie, it's me. It's Ben. Laurie? Peter, you stay right here. I'm gonna get Alex.
Laurie. Laurie. I'm here. This time I'm here.
Thank you, Alex. We really appreciate it. I'll take care of it.
Nothing. She's just sleeping again.
Peter, I think maybe you better leave. Visiting hours have long been over.
No.
Go on. Maybe hours before she responds again. But at least she's made a step.